while many units or many of these provinces sold out, 6 of them, many have gone the opposite way. Quite surprising. They've become calmer, and it's because of the Christianity. So that's just the key factor. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so end of the third term. Third turn, this is what has happened. I've taken Del Reyta. It was actually not too hard, and luckily killed the faction leader. So they have gone rebel, and I can pick them off, which included Ibercon, which I'm kind of curious about because they apparently had a warlord there, but a couple of Pictus spearmen, but who knows how those guys spawned. I'm just going to have my one peasant unit sit there and bug them. Which unfortunately I should have picked from Del Reyta, a unit from Del Reyta, but then I wouldn't have reached. So this is down to 65, but it should be all right by the next one. Hopefully it won't turn rebel, but they never know, they could. And I am just having peasants lay siege. The reason why is because they'll get easily overwhelmed, and simple stupid victories. I don't care really. What happens, this guy is rebel I'm going to have taken care of pretty soon. Campus Friesi, not too hard to take. Simple act of maneuvering. Vicus Alemanni, same thing, not too hard to take, and ended up basically eliminating the faction. So here I am 3 turns in, and I've already eliminated 2 factions.
Imperator.
I had the garrison once again move out, and they're reinforced with another general this time. Still, the enemy's way too strong, but this is just more of a sort of like a weakening move. It's like you don't always do things just to win. It's like there's also weakening, or weakening the resources. If you lay siege to them, they can't build anything. It is kind of the way you need to think about it. They can't really get too much money. So same thing, just, peasants laying siege. I'd moved the diplomat from there across the water, and the reason why is because I'm going to eventually have him move towards Egypt, just to explore. Just having those ships move the garrisons off the islands. These guys they're still sitting pretty, but like I said, they're turning Christian, so they're pacifying. This guy's going to be moving. There's an enemy force there, took him out, even had the peasant in Ravenna help out. And it's just going to be an issue of what can I do about these guys down here? So I got one general moving in. I got the rest of the forces moving in. They're going to take Salona pretty quickly. I'll just destroy the town like I did before. I'm not worried about population yet, but I will worry about population eventually. But just right now, I need money. Because I conquered 2 towns, I was able to, basically pull myself a little bit out of debt. And all I did with that money was I built more Christian shrines in the towns I just conquered. So same in here. Just I'm having these guys do whatever. I may move these guys away, like I said. So in fact, that's what I decided before. But these guys are just way out in the middle of nowhere, so they're really a big target. That's the thing. They're a big target. They don't have walls. I'm really good at defense, so that's the thing I'm not too happy about with that. But took Vicus Alemanni, moving on Vicus Franchi. So I'm in the green so far. This is the first time in 3 turns I'm in the green, so who knows. And really, I think I'm doing good. I'm not worried. Alright, God, I don't know, what is this, the end of the 3rd or the 4th turn? Okay, so, this is pretty much solidified. For some reason, I lost my general. I have no idea where he went, so I need to figure that out. I need to take care of these guys, so I'm going to do that before I end the turn. This is just a pretty strong little peasant, or, little rebel army, which has decided to form up and oppose me. So I'm just going to have to, just keep an eye on them and just bug them and lay siege them, and then as soon as these guys are strong enough, they'll come down and they'll take the town, and then, just try to wear them out. So, Campus Friesi is mine. That's mine. Laying siege again to Augusta. It's just too strong. I have a much stronger force, like 4 generals. Here is the thing: once you get all these generals together, like I said, you get to you start figuring out which one of these you want to basically be garrison. And right now I got this guy Marcus the Gambler, and he's only got 1 gambling trait as far as I'm aware of. So, or he's got 2 gambling traits, but it's pretty severe. It is pretty bad. So I kind of should get rid of him. I really should move him out of this city. And in fact, since it's so underpopulated, I think I'll just do just that. Because I'm not worried about this guy, being or doing anything. And in fact, boy, who would have thought? I move him out of the town and the population or the loyalty goes up. So, like I said, just move all the guys out, and eventually, all the generals will be on the front. This guy was moving from the south, so that's why he's there. We took Salona, and basically, massacred the inhabitants, and that brought me all the red. That brought me all the red and gave me a sizable amount of coin as well. So I used that to replenish the troops, and I'm just going to let them sit here for a moment, and then I'm going to send them north to retake Aquincum, along with whatever forces I can muster. Here's an interesting thing: the guys from Aquincum, they send an army out, so they're coming to get me. It's a pretty weak little army, so I just quickly reinforced Carnuntum, and I'm able to build 2 fences for these cities. That's really all I need. As long as you got a fence of some sort, it is a neat little deterrent, so it'll keep them busy. And these places are still struggling and fighting me, but they'll come around. And this guy moving to the side there.
Ready to sail.
Other than that,
Move defeated, sir.
I believe that's about it. So, wherever I can, lay siege, and ooh, well, here's the rebel army I've been looking for. So, let's see what happens. All right, this is the end of turn 5. I've just basically totally abandoned the garrison at Del Why? It's because it's still predominantly pagan, and therefore it's it's just there's absolutely no public order at all, regardless of how many troops I put in there. So I figured, what the heck, I'm just gonna take out this guy. All he's got is spearmen and barbarian peasants, so it should be real easy. And like I said, need the gold. When I defeated the Franks, they unfortunately decided to go into Gaul. So I got a couple horde armies right over here, and hopefully they'll head down here to Abercon and Burdigala, because for anything, Abercon is weak. It just has a very weak, small garrison. But of course, so does Samaro Biva. But I don't know. Whenever an enemy hordes, they tend to kind of avoid you, because they realize, hey, these are guys that made us go horde, so let's not tangle with these guys too much more. In the battle for Vicus Frankie, I ended up losing a couple generals, and that's good because I need to make new generals. So I'm actually kind of tempted to have them lay siege to this city, but I think if anything, I'm just gonna. A lot of them can retrain, but I think it's more of a because there's an armory there, or a smith, a forge there, so I'm gonna. Okay, a little experimentation. I moved the generals and a couple other guys out of Vicus Frankie to lay siege, as well to Augusta Trevoricum, and they got actually some decent troops. They're pretty weak, but they're pretty decent. And all I got is a couple Federati cavalry, 1 Federati infantry, and the 1 general. So